imagine a society where people are just killed anyhow. Imagine the way blood is always crying to God from the ground. Imagine the way souls of those that were killed are always crying to God. Tell me, would that community progress? Would that country progress? Nigeria is soaked with blood. Hello people, how are you doing? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for my returning subscribers. And if you're new here, I am Abigail Mary, and on this channel we talk about our life's journeys and struggles as we journey towards our creator. Today we're talking about the sacredness of life. I felt like doing something like this, so let's rub mind. Please always leave your comments at the comment section so I know what you have in mind, so I know your own ideas. It will also help me in pushing me to a direction of creating other contents that you would like us to talk about on this platform. Life is sacred. Excuse me. God created us and we are important to Him. Mind you, every human being is important to God, and the right of taking life is not given to anybody. The right of taking life is not given to anybody. Whether that person is whatever, you do not have the right to kill the person because you are not the person that gave the person life. This is how precious life is. And that is why God can go to any extent to save a soul from destruction. You get the point I'm making? We are all important to God. The way you think you are important to God, that is the way the other person is also important to God. Nobody is inferior when it comes to God because we are all His children and He loves us all. We have not finished dealing with Osinachi's murder. Deborah's own came in, and we hadn't even finished Deborah's issue. This guy in Lagos, what's his name again? A young man in Lagos that was arguing with Okada man, and the fellow Okada people came for 100 naira, mind you. They were arguing for 100 naira. So the life of a human being, is 100 naira more precious than the life of somebody? Just 100 naira. They killed this guy. They set him ablaze in Lagos. Where are the policemen? Where are the area? What do they call them? Because it took time. All these things will take time. Like Deborah's issue, I always say, it took time. Because the time they took her from the security post and then start stoning her to the point that they set her ablaze. At least it took some minutes. Is those minutes not enough for her life to be saved by security people, by the administrator of the school? This is a question I'm asking, and I always ask this question. Now back to this guy's issue in Lagos. I believe it also took minutes while these people were arguing. Were they not people? Were they not bystanders? Were there not people moving around that area? Did they not see what was going on? Were there no security men around? And it took minutes, of course, for them to argue to the point of maybe they became physical, to the point of dragging this guy down, to the point of hitting him so that he becomes so weak, and then they set him ablaze. Were there no security men? Where are the peoples around? Does it mean they put the word to a hold when they were doing it, and when they finish they unpause it, just like they paused everybody, and when they finish, like magic, there were people. So what is happening? Because we think that we are the ones that are important. No, I'm important. Everything is me, Me. We do not think about the other person. Us. We do not think about the other people. And we are not alone in this world. We have other species of human beings. We have other people that have their own beliefs, their own religion, and the rest of them. Why can't we respect people for good? Quite unfortunate that it has become a norm. It's quite unfortunate that we see killing now as nothing. It's quite unfortunate that it's just so easy to take the life of someone. Even when the person is pleading and begging, it's so easy to take someone's life. And we're not contradicting ourselves. All these things we do, we say we do it for God. We go to church for God, we still hurt our neighbor. What is the point? We say we love God, we still hurt our neighbor. What is the point? We can't see God. But it is our neighbor we see. Whatever we do to this our neighbor, we do it unto God. And that is what the Bible will always say. If one is killed for self-defense, when you talk about self-defense, one is intended, the other is not. And I don't see that when you talk about murder, you say self-defense. When you kill out of self-defense, they can pardon you even in the court of law, right? The reason is that one person planned, masterminded, it's something that intended to kill someone, and then the other person never expected that someone is coming to kill me, and then out of self-defense, trying to protect his or her life, the person had to kill the person that came to kill him or her. That is out of self-defense. When you kill out of self-defense, is a different thing. If it's truly a self-defense. Now, you talk about euthanasia. They call it mercy killing. When somebody is about to die, and then you feel the person is in pain, and so you want to help the person, you just decide to give the person quick death. Even that, God is against it. I'm just trying to bring out some point to tell you how precious the life of man is. So that we will not be thinking that, we have the right to kill anybody, we have the right to kill this person because of this. We are killing the person because of God. God has said we should kill. Nobody has the right. It's only God that has the right. You can't even say, I'm pitying this person is suffering too much, let me just finish this person's life. It's a sin. Because do you know the plans that God has for that person? Have you met with God and do meeting and say, God asks you to come and kill the person? These are questions. Now, suicide is contrary to the just love of self and love for the living God. The just love of self. Just love of self. I always say it. Love yourself so you could love others. So by the time you think of committing suicide, it's against the just love of self. The love you need to have for yourself, you do not have that love. So it's also a sin. One, your life is not your own. Somebody made you and gave you that life. And then you want to tell the person, you are not supposed to give me this. No matter how painful your situation is, no matter the kind of suffering you are going through, you do not have the right to take your life. Because you're not the one that gave your life to yourself. Talk less of taking someone else's life. Even your own life, you don't have rights for it. And then imagine killing someone, setting the person ablaze. As if it's not a norm now. After Deborah was set ablaze, another person was set ablaze in Lagos again. What are we after? That we cannot value the life that God has given. The fifth commandment, thou shalt not kill, forbids the intentional destruction of human life. Intentional destruction of human life. And this is what tells us the story of Cain and Abel. A story that it's popular. Almost all of us know about this story. Genesis chapter 4. Now from verse 10, after Cain killed his brother Abel, we were told that God came and asked him, why did he do that? You understand? God just came and asked him about his brother. And this is what verse 10, chapter 4 verse 10 says, the Lord asked, what have you done? Listen, your brother's blood is crying out to me from the ground. Now be cursed and driven from the ground that has opened its mouth to receive your brother's blood. To tell you, we are all brothers and sisters from the same father. Abraham, Adam, we are all from that root. We are connected, whether we take it or leave it. And then now you decided to kill somebody the way Abel's blood cried from the ground to God. That is the way the blood of all those that were murdered is crying. And tell me, blood is sacred to God. Life is sacred to God. When you talk about life, you talk about blood. They move hand in hand. Now, you kill a human being. Just imagine a society where people are just killed anyhow. Imagine the way blood is always crying to God from the ground. Imagine the way souls of those that were killed are always crying to God. Tell me, would that community progress? Would that country progress? Nigeria is soaked with blood. Whether we take it or leave it, because there are killings every day. These ones are the ones we hear of. We see it on news, we talk about. What about the ones that are done without nobody knowing it? Ritualists are killing. Those bandits and the rest of them are killing. And then out of anger and hatred for ourselves, we are killing. Tell me, how would the country move forward? How would the country grow? We need to tell ourselves the truth, because things are getting out of hand, and that is just how it is. We have looked at life as something that we can take any time. But no, the intentional destruction of human life is forbidden by God. However you want to justify it, it's forbidden. God did not tell anybody to go and kill anybody for you. Allow God to do his own. God had the right to sweep us all from the surface of the earth. Allow him to take his judgment and to do what he feels is right. So leave your comments, sweethearts, at the comment section below. Thanks for watching. This is all stuff for today. Leave your comments there so that we discuss together, and it will also help me in creating new contents for you and creating new topics for you. So bye for now. Take care of yourself. Love yourself.